What is up, Bucs Nation? What's up, loose cannons? I'm Sam, hanging out with Poppy Latte and Stanker, who's finally got a working computer / camera that doesn't look like he's using a Nokia cell phone. Hey, welcome to another episode of Loose Cannons. Yeah, Jonas, we have this show a lot sooner than usual by a whole hour because Stanker now has a wife decreed upon him bedtime. He has to be in bed by 9 p.m. Otherwise, he is very grumpy the next day. He refuses to eat his cereal on the way to school, and he tends to poop his pants halfway through the day. So the workaround is do the show at 7 p.m., let him be in bed on time, and then his wife will be happy. Because they say happy wife.
Normally you lie on me, but you're actually right about this. If I ever want vagina, I got to go to bed super early.
Wow,
I mean,
drop that
early.
right there, right in there.
What? It's a medical term.
Here, I know. We're gonna get all the fucking bots. Anyway, the Bucs dropped their 53-man roster, which will probably change within the next 24 hours. So we're gonna go through it. We're gonna have fun going through it, pretending we know what we're talking about, because we probably don't. And we'll start at the very top. Baker Mayfield. You know what? Actually, I have a bone to pick with the Bucs.
I thought you were pissed. Yeah. You were going to start with a monologue, bro. Go in. Go.
Listen.
Go.
There has been a player cut from this team who has been an absolute model citizen.
Model.
And an absolutely perfect representation of the Super Bowl team, right?
The bowl.
Massive part of the team. I mean, this guy wasn't just a defensive.
Literally massive.
I mean, he had sacks, contributed on defense.
Block punts.
Block punts. special teams ace, and then they just throw him aside. They just cast him away. Pat O'Connor not being on the 53 is a travesty. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And that's where we're going to start tonight, right? That right there, massive mistake. I love you, Jason. You're my best friend, but you fucked up, man. O'Connor should be on the
As soon as that happened, I called Sam and I'm like, get Jason on the phone. And he tried for hours, just, bullying him and like, why I'm calling. What I want to talk about. And he wouldn't answer. So he's avoiding us.
Yeah.
Latte, what's up with you, bro? You look like you got to get something off your chest right now. And so we're going to give you the floor.
I'm good, man. I listen, I have no bone to pick with anyone. I have no beef roster. I'm cool. I like the practice squad. I like who they kept. I really have no beef. I was just delivering packages in a fucking hurricane. Other than that, it's been a great day. It's been a great day.
Speaking of hurricane,
my feet are just soaked. My socks are soaked and my feet are pruny. It's been a great day because you guys want your stuff from Amazon. You got it, okay?
Stank's barefoot model would have helped you out. Yeah. That approach to life would have come in handy as a UPS driver in this hurricane.
Yeah, and if you were raised right, you would have been barefoot in the streets like Little Stank was today in a hurricane with the loose cannon flag. You would have been barefoot and prepared to have your feet wet at any time. Instead, you're on here crying about having to work all day with all these guys that got cut from the Bucs roster who are now applying at UPS to see if they can be your colleagues.
Wow.
See what I did there?
That's fucked up, man. All right, let's start. Let's actually do this. Let's go. Let's go. No, you're a piece of shit for saying that. You know that. You know why you said it, right? I mean, Latte could probably buy the Bucs in a year. They're paying him $170,000 an hour at UPS right now. Okay,
$1,000, bro.
An hour.
It's insane. Like what I get paid per package to deliver is just asinine when you start doing the math. It doesn't make sense. Pretty soon I'm going to put a bid in to buy the Bucs. Amazing. Me and Sam are,
oil
money, UPS money. We're going to combine. It's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that's how the Glazers made their money to buy the team. All of them.
We're going to make a slight branding adjustment. It'll still be the Tampa Bay, Stanker calls them. But then we're going to also call him the Tampa Bay Salmoniers. I mean, I think it's a perfect name. It kind of rolls right off the tongue. It allows for great branding opportunities and sponsorships.
Clam Slammer says, proud of y'all for being on Bleacher Report. Thank you. I wonder how did we score that deal? How did we score that deal, Sam?
No, it wasn't a part of it. I still have no idea how.
The two of you guys woke up. I texted you and said, hey, guys.
The two of yous? Wow. No. What?
Well, Latte was part of the initial conversations, absolutely. But then one day you guys woke up and I was like, hey, so we're now going to be on this app. Our beautiful faces are going to be seen and absorbed by millions and millions of people.
Oh my God, said the ghost. The ghost just said you went to their casting couch.
Whatever it takes.
Hey, that's the pod. Wrap it. That's it.
We're done.
Whatever it takes.
I don't even know why we're here tonight.
53, Baker, Mike, Godwin. Like, we know. Listen, we know. Guys, you guys didn't tune in for us to give you a breakdown of, the 50.
No, actually, I think they did, because that's the name of the show.
That's the show.
There's a guy named Derek Pitts.
No, let's start at the top.
Nobody expected him to make
massive surprise. Baker Mayfield, QB1. All right, followed by some guy.
Bullshit.
Not sure who this guy is. Kyle Trask. Maybe we'll see him. Not sure who that is. That was easy. Yeah, that's something on it. So quarterback's done. All right, next.
Check.
Any thoughts on the quarterbacks?
What about that?
What are we gonna talk about?
Hey, the true QB2, the true QB2 is back. Wolford, he's on the practice squad. He'll be elevated.
Oh, I forgot that guy's name.
Well, clearly you forgot his name in person. You peed down your leg. You're like, you're that one guy. You're that one. Horrible.
Then the running back room. It seems to be again no surprises there. Rashad White, Chase Edmonds, Keshawn Vaughn, and undrafted rookie Sean Tucker. How they, stack them in terms of RB 2, 3, and 4, who knows? I'm not sure. I'm sure all three of those guys, or not all three, but at least Keshawn and Sean Tucker are going to be some part of special teams, I'd imagine.
Sam, I'm pretty sure Pat is on the practice squad. Sammer said he saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's back with the team, and I agree with you. There were some text messages going on draft night. They like Jose Ramirez a lot. A lot.
He's also back on the practice squad, right?
I was not shocked. Honestly, I think they were kind of hiding him. Just kind of don't play too much. Shh.
Well, he was injured, so it kind of helps the team that likes him, you know?
He was injured.
But the Bucs are definitely high.
He was injured.
No, he was injured. The Bucs are, if you look at this roster, very, very high on their rookies, drafted and undrafted. So we have a younger, faster team. I'll say that right off the bat. And then I think the one surprise is, what's his name? The wide receiver, Geiger didn't make the team. I thought he would. And I also thought David Moore would make the team.
David Moore's back on the practice squad. But Jarrett, Palmer, and DT just played so good. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, I'm not shocked at all. And Jose Ramirez and Pat O'Connor, I don't think any of them saw Marquise Watts calling. You know what I mean? This guy just came out of nowhere, and
it's that number.
That 58.
It's that
got
number.
That 58 jersey, and he just took his opportunity and ran with it, and ended up putting some guys on the practice squad that probably would be on the 53.
Listen, bro, when you make Baldy's breakdowns, you made it.
Mm-hmm.
You made it. You look good against Pittsburgh the other day. Jonah says, I heard after Wolfer got hurt, there was a call to Wentz. He's currently in Tampa. There wasn't a call.
That was a rumor in the offseason that
they didn't call Wentz. They don't want Wentz.
Nobody in the NFL wants Carson Wentz, guys. Nobody. The guy broke 2 ankles in like one series of plays. It doesn't even make sense how it happened. That not happening. Stank back to Marquise Watts, though. How cool is it to see a guy whose body is built like Shaq Barrett doing Shaq Barrett type things while Shaq Barrett is wearing a different number in number 7? You're like, it's like every time we saw him in the preseason, it's like, wait, what?
I did the same thing. He moves like Shaq. It's different. He's a little stronger. But I was like,
I'm going to give you an 80s analogy. It's like when Gizmo gets wet and then another Gizmo just pops out next to him, and then you don't eat after midnight, or else you end up turning into a gremlin, and that's what happened with Marquise Watts.
What the hell is Gizmo?
What the hell are you talking about?
What did you say?
How old do you think this pod is? Nobody in the chat knows what you're talking about. Outside of maybe Bishop. Maybe Bishop.
Anybody in the chat right now knows
you could have just gone with the Spider-Man meme, like me and Sammer do, like where they're like,
no.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do. Clone.
That's all you
talking about clone, and when Gizmo gets wet, the little other Gizmo puffs out. And then,
what is a Gizmo?
Another one.
A Gizmo is like a machine.
It's a Mogwai.
Darius Miller. Nobody gives a.
It's a Mogwai. Okay, I don't really want to go scientific on you, but it's a Mogwai. It's found in the mountains of Asia somewhere. Okay,
Bishop, and you're not allowed to come defend him. You know, Gizmo. You're also like 80
Thank
years
you,
old.
Bishop.
You're 80 years old like him.
Yeah, they're in the same. They're going to be at the same nursing home at some point. Okay.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows about fucking Gizmo, bro. You guys are just morons.
Can we appreciate Clam Slammer's name for a second there?
It's hard to say, bro.
I love that name.
It's a good name.
It's really hard to say.
Yeah, because like you could really visualize what he's saying. Like
slamming some clams.
Slamming it. Like just slamming. Ow.
Dude, I used to hate clams. I love them now, bro. I'm a big clam guy.
Oh, B-Shuck says Stank is an embarrassment to his tribe. Wow. Says a lot.
That's the first time B-Shuck always defends you, bro.
Very nice. Yeah.
Choosing violence.
What did I do?
Anyway, tight ends are great too.
Calls.
Yeah, tight ends look great. Yep.
Here's the transition.
Yep. Tight ends look great.
Speaking of Clam Sammer, tight ends. Let's go over those.
How about this guy named Brandon Walton? Who's Justin Skule? Didn't hear that guy's name all preseason.
I have no idea.
All of a sudden, he's on our team.
Hey, listen. First off,
what is this show?
There are 78 people in this room.
Yeah,
I want to apologize to you guys formally. We are normally very good at our job at reacting.
Really good.
This is not part of our job.
This is not what we do. Okay.
No,
really
good. Asking us to do a breakdown.
Roster breakdown.
You get what you fucking asked for.
This is hey, I think this is how we break down rosters, right? So we should
right.
Yeah, I think that this roster is a great recipe for success.
Yeah, hey,
a lot of great ingredients.
Plus, have a great show, fellas. Back to work for me. Maybe I can come on after I get back from Minnesota.
No, you abandoned us, Pless.
You abandoned us, bro.
Go to hell, Pless.
Idiots right now.
Yeah, we brought in.
Dick.
We always bring in someone who knows shit.
Bring in an expert.
Yeah, when we have to do actual footballing. And then Pless, you were the guy tonight, man. Something about a hurricane and working for energy companies and I don't know, whatever.
Greg the Cruz just dropped a bomb on top of Stank. He said it's appropriate that a Muppet would make a Gremlin reference. Yes.
You do look like a Muppet. That was actually a compliment.
I just realized your beard texture is that of those Muppets. That weird felty fabric of sorts.
Hey, Jonas, we've been doing a better job, bro. Okay? We've been staying right on the rails. Bro. This is just different.
Yeah, this is definitely the first off-the-rails show of the young season. Stank, just stop.
How do I fix these patches, dude? All right, anyways.
All right, Anthony Nelson makes a team. Cam Gill, Yaya Diaby, great. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, hey, let's talk about a guy who is actual surprise. Let's do a little football in here. Okay. Christian Izien, undrafted rookie, is now basically our nickel cornerback. If they rotate those guys or not, still massive, awesome story.
No, I don't think they rotate him. No, I don't think they rotate him. Balls came out,
put it
right on the table, and said,
"You said stud. He
was
hot and cold. You said stud. He was definitely hot and cold.
I'm a little look. Great story. I like it. I'm happy for him. I like that we're younger there, and I'm glad that he won the job and he elevated himself. But he's a rookie, so there's going to be some growing pains there. There's going to be a burned play here, a missed tackle there, a bad read there. Hopefully, he's one of those guys that's really good about staying in the book and kind of being in the classroom, as like they say. But I'm not going to pretend I'm not worried about that. Our nickel cornerback is an undrafted rookie.
Mm-hmm.
And a little dick energy maybe, but I mean, Stank probably agrees with me there. It's a little.
It's
not Ronnie Barber.
He's put together well. That guy, he looks the part. I love the fact that he came. He's a ball hawk kind of guy. Had a strip in the game, and to his defense, we haven't seen him, with Winfield behind him, with all the starters out there. I think he was out there with Dean and Davis for a hot minute last game. It's going to be a work in progress with a guy who doesn't have any experience in Bowles defense, which isn't easy. Has all kinds of he's going to have all kinds of different responsibilities, and we'll see. We've got D. Delaney still, who can play.
Lobo wants to know how we feel about Ryan Jensen. I think we can all touch on this slightly. Thank Jensen for the Super Bowl run and being the ginger badass that he is. I've never in my life cheered for somebody louder walking off the field with an injury than that playoff game when he got that nasty ankle sprain. And you can literally, Stank remembers this vividly, see the tears coming down his face on the big board, and they try to help him off the field, and he literally shoved one of our trainers to say, "Get the fuck out of my face. I'm walking off this field." Red is special, man. He set the tone. There are reports out there that this may be it for his career. And people keep talking about the team mishandled it, the team did this, the team did that. He should have gotten surgery. The fact is he did what was best for him, okay? It's beyond the ligament. He had a slight tear, apparently. It's cartilage that you can't fucking fix that, okay? So everybody can dog the Bucs and dog the front office, and they should have forced me to get it wasn't an option. It possibly, he said out of his own mouth, it could have made it worse. Yeah, so I just want to take the time to thank him because he set the tone on that line. He brought up Wirfs. He turned Donovan Smith into something and help with the attitude on the Super Bowl run. Marpet, the guy that went to Cincinnati, that was a work in progress. Cap. Red kind of set the tone of that whole line, that whole damn line. So thank you, Red.
I guess his cartilage is deformed, and it's not something that can be fixed, and surgery would not have mattered at that point. So people don't know all that information. We don't know all the information still. That's just stuff that's kind of leaking here and there. But I mean, what are you going to do? Tell the Bucs are going to do what's best for their investment. And I doubt that they said, yeah, don't have surgery because we think that's the wrong idea. Everyone was collectively in that decision, and it happened. Fucking salute. Massive salute to fucking Ryan Jensen. What an awesome human being and an absolute monster on the field. Go ahead, Stink.
Listen, for anybody to insinuate that guy wouldn't do anything possible to get on the fucking football field and play is an idiot. And if that's you, go slap yourself in the mirror and look at yourself in the eyes because you're a fucking moron. That guy had, he's being forced not to play. He would play until they have to take him off the field permanently. Facts. I was texting with his dad right after the announcement, and he said the same thing. Like Red would die for this. He loves it that much. And, he was one of the guys that started all this. We were a shithole franchise. right? We added guys like Ryan Jensen
JPP.
and eventually like JPP, and those guys were the catalysts. They came in with a different kind of attitude, different kind of work ethic, and you need guys like that. And now he has passed that on to a guy like Wirfs. And he's been in the locker room with all the guys that are, right now trying to replace, the type of attitude and, energy he brings to the team. We'll see. But yeah, it's a huge loss. Huge fucking loss.
What's really cool is that his attitude is still in the building, but then you got a guy like Cajones who comes in and he's got very similar attitude, very, very boisterous and confident.
The positive guy.
Very positive, and so you don't lose it completely, and he's still there. But, man, we could argue that he's one of the best, if not the best, free agent signings in Buccaneers history. It's right up there. It's definitely in the conversation. JPP's in that conversation.
Shaq Barrett.
Obviously, Gronk, Shaq Barrett, Tom Brady, Brad Johnson. I mean, there's a list there, but you can't make that list without Ryan Jensen. He changed the entire culture of that offensive line. Absolutely.
He did. Go even further back to Hardy Nickerson, the guy who came in the locker room, who brought something different, man. He wasn't going to get pushed around. A true dog, right? The guy who will punch anybody in the face at any time just because. And that's what Jensen brought to that table. Nasty, really nasty.
Nasty, accountable, would die for it. Listen, when BA came here, we were all fucking hyped, right? Mm-hmm. We all remember the opening press conference. BA changed a lot of stuff, but that comes with players that you bring that have that same mentality and that same, standard. And Red, like my two beautiful brothers said, kind of help bring in that, because you can't do it by yourself as a coach, right? You need players to help as well in the locker room and change that culture. And not to reiterate it, but Red came in that first year with BA. We traded for JPP. Those guys on both sides of the ball, man, they just demanded everything because they would give everything. And Red was part of that regime and that change that helped usher in the change that was needed for 2020 to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Dude,
all he needed to do is figure out how to powder his ass properly.
Just powder his ass. That's it.
He taught a lot of guys on this team not to just take shit from other guys. I remember his first game, he had, I think, 2 personal fouls. And he just kept at it. He kept fucking pushing the envelope, taking the line just a little bit further every time with the whistle. That shit is awesome, dude. I remember, we didn't have nasty guys on this line before he got here. And then he kind of built Wirfs into a little bit of a nastiness. He definitely got Alex Kappa playing nasty. I mean,
got something out of Donovan Smith. Jesus.
Love. Always will always love Red. And Red was the first major Buccaneer player to come on this pod. No offense to Matt Gay, who's a special teamer, but that's not a full football player. We all know that. We love you, Matt Gay. But
he's a fan of the meats.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, come on. What? I mean, hey, he's fucking deserves to retire or do whatever he wants. If he wants to try to make a comeback, whatever. But I know for a fact, like Stank was saying, this training camp, he was playing and then draining his knee, and then playing and then draining his knee in the beginning. Like, he was pushing his body beyond what it wanted to do. So, no shame in that at all.
Hey, one memory if I had to walk away, Jensen, so many, right? But if you can encapsulate what he meant to the team and what he tried to bring, I'll never forget. And you just mentioned this, Stank. If you think he wouldn't do anything to play, the motherfucker did play with less rest in a playoff game. Oh he God. Fucking what? And now that you know what's wrong with him, he played in a playoff game against Micah Parsons, all those guys. But one of my favorite memories, speaking of Micah, is that all year we were missing that, right? No offense to Hainsey, some other guys, but when Micah tried walking through our huddle in the playoffs, he was like, "No, the fuck you're not, bitch." Nope. He shoved his ass 6 yards out of the way. That's the type of shit and the tone that Red brought. Okay, we can move on from Red. Love you, bro.
We can.
Somebody
just transition to his replacement in Hainsey. And I saw a clip the other day on Twitter, and I'll repost it, about Hainsey saying, Red's the heart and soul of this offense, heart and soul of this team. This was last year. When Hainsey had to take over for him. Now we got a guy with quite a bit of experience in a new system that hopefully suits him better.
It does.
It's a young line in regards to the depth on this line. Sammer just said, Skewell, a guy we don't really know about, Brandon Walton, guy who really didn't look good in preseason whatsoever. Pretty thin behind the guys we're counting on, who we don't know what we're going to get from that 5 yet. So that's clearly the most uneasy, portion of this roster as far as I'm concerned.
That roster can still change. Light is really good at finding guys that have been cut, guys that can come in and not maybe contribute immediately, but can become valuable pieces if an injury pops up. Be good depth pieces. We've gotten, I think, Hainsey. We drafted Hainsey. Yeah. I think it was Aaron Stinney. Aaron Stinney was one of those guys that we picked up. Ends up being a starter in the Super Bowl run. Played his ass off. We don't win the Super Bowl without him stepping in there and doing his job. So,
hey, Clam Slammer, just keep commenting. Just keep commenting. I love to see your name. So can we get a record prediction? Yes, you will pretty soon. And then Salmon Sokol says, bro, when was the last time we even had a kickoff return? It was Michael Spurlock, bro. That was like fucking 20 years ago. I don't remember.
No.
Somebody else had a kickoff return?
Yes.
Not a punt, a kickoff.
A kickoff. I believe it was, what's his name?
Was it Clifton Smith?
Clifton Smith, I think, had one, yes. He had
yeah,
a punt and a
Michael broke the curse, and then Clifton had a little run
there.
Yeah,
we had one after
kickoff returns.
But it's been a fucking while, for sure.
A while. DT's going to get one. I'm calling it. DT's going to get one. I called it.
Either he or Trey Palmer. They're both punt returners on this depth chart. Wow, look at that. Transition, baby.
But somebody on here, yeah, I love that. Somebody on here said Baker's going to win comeback player of the year. And you just said Red is the heart and soul of this team, and now he's passed the torch. He passed it to Baker. Baker's the heart and soul of this team. He's the heart and soul. As Baker goes, this team goes.
Yeah. From a barbecue pit master to a fucking baker. I mean, come on, baby. Let's go.
Who doesn't like baked goods? I love baked.
Listen, Stank may not be able to hold his weight with us when it comes to meats, but that motherfucker can bake. I'll give him credit. Stank.
Some of the best things are baked.
Stank can bake.
Bro, that cornbread?
Oh.
That fucking corn.
Yeah.
It's like magical. I don't know what it is.
That cornbread is QB1 on any 53-man roster.
One.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's all about how
he makes $100 mac and cheese.
Baked.
It's $100.
And he bakes it.
It's the ingredients, man. People want to skimp on ingredients. I go out and I spend too much money on a mac and cheese that shouldn't cost $100, but it does. I'm just weird like that. I'm cheap. As you guys know, my heritage is spending money is not something I enjoy doing whatsoever. It's like with women, I have a weakness for food, and I'll spend good money on good ingredients. That's the trick. I showed you the ingredients list. Don't hurt the pocket.
It was every bit of $100. Jonas is asking, any live updates from Loose Cannon's Leprechaun, Samurai? Have you let him back inside the house yet, or is he still out reporting in the flood?
Right now, I've sent him to St. Armand's Circle in Sarasota, which now currently looks like Venice, Italy. So he's on an airboat right now.
Of course.
Rescuing people, making sure that the Columbia restaurant down here is getting things figured out. Stank, we might need your support there with the go ahead.
Yeah.
Shameless little plug there.
No, I don't plug much. I don't plug my personal life on here.
That's why I did it. That's trying to get you in.
We don't do that.
All right. Anyway,
but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get an update from him, I'm sure.
Clam Slammer. I don't know if I agree with that. Whoa, I love your name. He said, I'll take Baker over the past 15 years of quarterbacks we've had.
Definitely take him over.
That's fine.
Definitely Tom Brady last year, but the 2 years before that, chill out.
I agree with Clam Slammer.
What?
Hopefully he's an upgrade.
So if you were to take,
besides Brady,
if you were to take the Tom Brady element out of that, and you just look back at the last 15 years, he's fucking right. Yeah.
It's not really a high bar.
Yeah, I'm Stank probably might maybe. Stank might.
I don't know, guys. I'm down bad. I just bought Madden and I put it in, downloaded it, played a game. Not the same experience I've had the last 3 years. It's very strange. Very strange.
Oh, not having Tom back there?
They throttle the Bucs.
Not having pinpoint accuracy and just beautiful ball placement and just great protection up front. No, it's just Baker running around for my life and throwing balls.
So look, tonight text me and I'll send you a link to my 53-man roster that's all comprised of Samurai Ali's. Every one of them, 99. Every single position. I'm absolutely perfectly fortified roster. You can't lose, Latte. And you don't even have to, you can just click any button, don't have to look, it'll be a completed pass. That's how good.
Madden 2010 is the last one I paid for.
Tom Brady ain't no Eric Zier. Listen, Greg DeCruz, awesome drop there on the name, but you spelled it wrong. It's Zeyer, and I fucking still remember.
It's Z.
It's an E. It's not an A.
It's IER. There's no Y in it.
No, I didn't say Y. I said I.
Z-Y.
No, I said Z-E-I-E-R. But I remember when it was him versus Trent Dilfer in the middle of the freaking season. Is like, oh, we need to replace him with Eric Zier. And they actually did against the Lions, and we got our asses throttled.
Jesus.
But anyway.
I remember being excited about the Polish pistol.
I wasn't.
He threw a touchdown before halftime against the fucking Saints, and then it just didn't work.
How are you feeling about the wide receiver room right now?
I'm a little nervous. 13 has a groin. Sorry, that's my groin sound effect. He has a groin injury. Hopefully he's ready for the season. Godwin looks like he's ready to fucking take a shit on the whole league. Year 2 coming off the ACL. I'm really excited about Trey. Trey's different, bro. That he's made a play in every single game. We've listen, as Bucs fans, we've experienced that, right? We've seen the Taekwondo Underwood, the underwear Olympics champion, the gold medalist in the 7-on-7s and OTAs. It's fucking incredible. Great hair, catching everything. Lights came on, gone.
This feels different.
Palmer's showing up in every game. He's showing up in every game to the point he pulled an AB on Scotty Miller. Remember when AB stole Scotty Miller's touchdown? Like, nah, bitch, this is mine. In the corner of the end zone.
He did in the last game.
He did in the last game. He said, hey, Trask, you're about to throw a pick because this ball was laid over the middle, but I'm going to save you. Watch this. Climb the ladder. Just stupid. His first touchdown catch was stupid. I don't know.
So I'm excited about Palmer. He reminds me of there was a wide receiver who played for the Steelers a few years ago that nobody knew about. First 3 weeks of the NFL season was like, holy crap, this guy might be offensive rookie of the year. Guy ended up being a stud for a couple of years, and I think they ended up trading him or some nonsense. But this guy looks legit. But I'm excited about all 3 of these guys.
Can't bring up the name of the reference? What the fuck?
I was about to say, are you going to make a reference and be like, hey,
Deontay Johnson
that played for this one team?
Deontay Johnson?
No, it wasn't Johnson. It was before Johnson. And
Antonio Brown?
No, it wasn't. But anyway, I'm excited about all 3 of these guys because all 3 of them are very different than Mike and Chris in that they're just fast, they're super young, and they're just athletic. Yes, and if they get the ball in any scenario, they're gonna put up yardage and make big plays. And we saw Kate Otten take a freaking end around. I can't imagine the stuff that they're gonna create with these young, fast guys that they can just kind of gadget plays, putting them in the backfield, and shotgun next to Baker, possibly off a screen pass, a little draw, all sorts of fun shit. Stuff that you used to see kind of with what's his name with Antonio when he was with the Steelers. So it'll be fun. And
it's just like you said, a little bit concerned, not a whole lot of experience, crazy amount of potential. But if we have to put a guy on the shelf like Evans for a while, God forbid, or Godwin or something like that, these guys got to step up and prove that they can, play 17 games in the NFL and produce and get open. And not be a liability out there, and know they what they got to do and beat elite level corners. We haven't seen that either. As good as Trey Palmer's looked in the preseason, he's not going up against elite level corners. So that's another thing we have to see.
False.
Well, we do.
Pretty sure he toasted Sauce Gardner.
He made Sauce look sick.
But the other thing too,
that was in practice though.
But the other thing too is you're not going to get the best corner of the opposition every week because you have Mike and you have Chris Godwin. They're not going to be able to do that.
No, he's saying if Mike or Chris Godwin go down,
right? If you have to ask him to be number 2 or number 1.
As
it relates to Trey though, Trey is just. Sammer loves to use the term all the time, but legitimately, dude, I see it in this kid is a dog. He's just
he is.
Different kind of fucking cat, bro. Different kind of attitude. He's just different. Like
he plays with a massive chip on both shoulders, and you can feel it. His attitude is there. He's got like anger to him. Somebody in the chat mentioned that we should look at Jarvis Landry. He reminds me of Jarvis Landry. Honestly, he's got like that angry. Just I love guys that play angry.
LSU wide receivers, man.
I love that shit. Dude.
Attitude.
Attitude. And then, hey, let's talk about these fucking kickers, baby. We got a new kicker in town. We don't got to curse at
No, we're still doing the same thing. I did it at the preseason game. He's a stupid fucking kicker. Looks like a duck. We keep it going.
Fuck
keep
that
it rolling.
kicker, bro.
I don't want to talk about kickers, Sammer. I want to talk about something else. And
dumbass.
I hate all kickers.
I've been very, very defensive. You guys know that of BA and the staff and all that stuff. Previous, right? Everyone wants to shit on it, but I am excited for this new offense. Last year that wasn't BA shit. We all know what happened. That was
clearly wasn't.
That was fear. That was a fear-based offense is what that was.
Heavily influenced by the quarterback. Let's leave it at that. But
scared quarterback.
As it relates to this year, I would be lying through my teeth if I said I wasn't excited for what I saw this weekend. I saw creativity. I saw layering of plays. I saw an end around the fucking Kate Otten. we saw Baker get out on the edge, move around, a lot of play action. They ran the ball really well. I'm sold on the fucking zone running scheme shit. I love it. I love it all.
Hell yeah, dude.
I can't wait. Yeah. And they weren't even scheming shit up, bro. Cajones is cooking. He's cooking.
He's got cooking. This offense playing with balls, bro. And hey, before I forget, we've got like 90-something people in the chat. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. If you aren't new, smash the like button. And then after the show, leave us comments on what you think we're stupid and incorrect about, or what you are most excited about on the 53-man roster. Whatever. If you want to leave a comment making fun of Stank's beard, absolutely. That might be the best thing for me to read at night as I go through those comments. And yes, I do read those comments. And I love
paint my beard.
Real talk.
Natural right here.
Real talk. There's 100 people in here. Subscribe, guys. Hit the notification. Like, real talk. It's a shame. Look at the production of the show. It's a shame. We're trying to get to 5K. Like, this is, come on. Help us.
Look at these curtains. Look at these curtains.
Somebody said it looks like MC Hammer's pants.
Someone thought they were Hammer pants hanging out in the background.
Damn, they kind of do look like.
Stank is literally in his timeout room because right after the show, he's going to go right to bed. He's got a bed right behind him. This is not a thing. I wasn't making it up. Hey, let's take a call, guys.
A call?
Yeah, so I believe this is Corey in Nashville who called in a couple weeks ago, and I didn't tell you guys this. He texted me 3 hours after the show. It was like 2 in the morning. He goes, "Hey, man, I'm so sorry, bro. I fell asleep." I said, "You fell asleep waiting on hold?" So I think I'm going to try to get him here a chance to make up.
He's a fucking school teacher.
Corey from Nashville. Are you awake right now?
Yeah, I'm awake. What's up, man?
Hey, Corey. Hey, Corey.
What's up, Corey?
Corey.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's get baked, baby.
Yes. You ready to get baked?
I am actually, man. He fired me up in that preseason game, man. Baker's Baker's an easy guy to root for. Very easy.
He's got to hate too.
He's a fucking dude. He is a dude. I could definitely see us clinching the division, like I said on Twitter, and having a beer with him in a playoff game, pregame, him showing up. He's a dude. He's easy to root for. So I'm really rooting for him. Now that the job is his, and he looks like I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not saying he is, but he looks like Drew Brees. He looked like Drew Brees in that offense. He knew where to go with the ball.
Corey, don't do that.
That's not a compliment on this show. You want me to hang up on you?
Not shit stain.
Oh my God, man!
What the hell is this? He looked like Drew Brees. What are you going to tell me next? Chris Godwin reminds you of Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? You're pissing me the fuck off, Corey.
There's got to be better references.
Okay.
I'm hanging up.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, hang up.
Wilson. Is that better?
No, that's not better.
Young Russell. I like.
Young Russell, the undersized, the undersized QB that commands a huddle, commands an offense, and knows where to go with the ball before it snaps, makes quick, decisive reads. He looked really efficient. Real quick though, I tweeted something earlier today. I'm so annoyed. I don't want to see any more fucking graphics of Caleb Williams, and a fucking Bucs jersey.
That. I've been saying
really.
They can stop.
Really fucking annoying.
We're not going to get anyone
that we adopt our core young players. Guess what, guys? All they do is know how to win as a Buccaneer. Our fucking Antoine Winfield and Tristan Wirfs, even our Jamel Dean and Devin White had one losing season. The next year they won the fucking Super Bowl, right? And then they've been division champs 2 years in a row, with one being a franchise record 13 wins. Our young core players don't know how to do anything but fucking win. Why the fuck do we have to adopt a loser mentality? Yes, Brady's gone, but do we not recall that Brady came here? He came to our team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He chose our team, right?
That bitch chose us.
He fucking chose us because he saw that we could win immediately because we still have players in our prime. Jason Light doesn't get the respect. I'm about to go, but Jason Light don't get the respect that he deserves. He had a fucking. I said it was an A- draft. It's gonna hang up. It hung up.
No, I said you don't have to hang up. I said you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Jason Light had a fucking. I said A- since before the preseason started, but I'm seeing how this depth is coming together and the fucking monsters he drafted. There's a fucking and the undrafted rookies. that like
we had
Christian is
7 or 8 undrafted free agents signed. That's unheard of, bro.
It was an A draft, bro. It was an A draft. Like people,
not even just the guys. Not even but Corey, not even just the guys that are drafted. This team has rookies throughout spots on this roster, and if half of them contribute and play big, that's a fucking success right there for the draft class. And you don't know what second year holds for those guys. Like, I mean, I'm pumped, dude. It's not like they made the team by default. They actually outplayed guys.
I'm extremely pumped. I'm extremely pumped. I'm excited. I can't wait for week 1 to be in Minnesota because we're going to go ahead and go 1-0. Oh, they got us under 6.5 wins. Please take the over. That's an easy.
I already hammered the over. And on us winning the division is plus 850. I already hammered that.
Easy money.
Easy money. Too. But Corey, you talked about Baker. So I got to get this to the guys because I've been holding on to it, and you can finish. Sorry, Corey, I'm gonna forget. But you talked about Baker, easy to root for. He gets people jacked up, bro. How good did it feel, Stank, when he threw that fucking touchdown pass? You can see the chemistry that him and Canales are fucking building, bro. He looked to the side, bro, and he was looking directly at Canales. He's like, "Let's fucking." I was like, "Oh shit, okay, that Baker."
They both had tears that were mirrored. They were rolling down their cheek at the exact same rate. Everything was perfect. And then I remember I called you guys and we cried on the phone. Like we found our guy.
I wish I would have got a phone call. I wish I would have got a phone call.
You were asleep more than likely, Corey.
You were asleep.
Maybe if you don't, if you don't fucking drop, Drew Brees references on this show, maybe.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe if you didn't spend the entire offseason pining for the current QB2 of our fucking hated rival.
QB3.
Jameis is QB3.
Oh yeah. No.
He's pining all offseason for Jameis Winston, another Saints quarterback. I mean, why would I call you? What are you talking about here?
What I was doing was just creating a spark.
No, Corey. Hey, I made you eat those. I made you eat that chip
your voice
on camera.
High right there, Corey.
I'll make you eat another chip.
Hey, Corey. Real talk though, bro. It's love, bro. It's love.
Cali Bucs, everyone in the chat thinks you're a Saints lover. It's obvious. You're going to have to prove yourself. You're going to have to come on this show and eat another chip and prove to us that you're loyal to this team.
Sammer, I will say this.
How many of them motherfuckers going to be in Minnesota with me? How about that?
Hey, how many of them motherfuckers going to be in Green Bay with us? You going to be in Green Bay with us?
Are you paying for a ticket or are you sneaking in like as is tradition?
No, that shit was lit, so I can't believe
their statute of limitations are run out. Corey, tell the story, bro.
Tell the story.
Stuck into a stadium, bro.
No, not any stadium.
Opening day.
I went to the Dallas game. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna get a standing room ticket because there was only like $40. Whatever. All right, cool. I'll get one. But the app wouldn't work because there was so many people in the area. So I'm like, this lady is not watching people just go in. She's just, her back is turned. Yep. So I literally just like slid my foot in and sat down on the other side of the gate. Then I got up and just walked. Me and Big Mike. Mike had already obviously had his ticket.
Amazing.
So Mike just stood there and waited for me. And then to get to the section, I was like, hey, I'm here with that crew. They got the tickets. And the lady was like, oh, that's fine. And that's why I sat around y'all the whole fucking game.
Yeah, you were walking around a lot.
Coming to the third quarter.
Yep.
Hey,
the people that came
Corey,
come to the third
act like you belong, baby.
Corey, by the way, Corey.
Act like you belong. That's what I said.
Jonas said he's going to be there for week 1 in Minnesota. And also, I got a text from the Keefs. They're having a VIP private party. And they said, share my information with people you trust.
Oh, that's where he's from? Oh,
he said, if you trust them, you fuck with them, share it with me. They're invited. So I'll be forwarding that information to you, Corey.
Don't forward it yet.
I had a situation. Sam, I appreciate you with the Green Bay. I had a situation. I had to move some stuff a certain way, but I'm still about 87.8% sure I'm coming.
Did you just say the way my bank accounts are set up?
The way my bank accounts set up.
I got savings and I got.
Listen, now that you mentioned it, Corey. Listen, Corey, I would set you up like any one of you guys out there for real. We offer a payment plan option. If you text us or DM us and say, hey, I want to do this in 3 payments, set me up. I can do it on the back end or you can do it on the website. Let's loosecanonstravel.com. I can set it up for you. We'll space it out however you want. Whatever works out.
When I hang up. Okay.
Hey, what are we up to? 55 people or some shit like that?
Yeah.
An insane amount of people.
I'm getting scared, actually.
I'll let y'all know, man. Thank you for taking.
Thank you, Corey.
Damn.
I didn't.
Wow.
Thank you for taking my click.
Wow.
Thank you, Corey.
Jesus.
Hey, listen,
you know what?
I didn't know if he was going to
Drew
say
Brees.
something about Drew Brees again. I thought he was going to say something. Thanks for having me on the Sean Payton hotline. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was going to say. I had to cover our asses. All right.
Hey, that's 30, baby. Best for it out. Let's go. We're out of here.
Anyway, great 53-man roster. I'm glad that we get to break it down the way we did.
Done? We're done?
No, we broke it down.
Episode 1.
I see a Super Bowl. Yeah, this Super Bowl winning roster, from what I could tell. I don't know what else we could say about it, honestly. I mean,
hold on a second.
Ramirez is not on the team. I get it.
Hold on a second.
No, he's on the practice squad.
I know, but he's not on the actual
Jose's on the
roster.
Boys, fuck the 53. All right, like you said, it's gonna change. It'll be something different in the next couple of days. We got a game next week.
A week from tomorrow. Well, no, it's football a week from tomorrow.
The season begins next week. Like the Bucs play the Minnesota Vikings in opening day.
And you know what? We're just gonna air dirty laundry right here, right now, Stank. We're gonna do it. Stank and I had a family meeting, Sammer, without you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we voted. My house is the best house to host, bro. He doesn't want to go to your house. I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't care about theater. He wants to come here. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Wow.
I told him, I was like, fuck, we should go. And Stank's like,
let me tell you what's going on here. All right. Stank doesn't want to drive. That's what's happening.
That's my goddamn
what?
And see, you're allowing him to basically sway your opinion with his nonsense by blowing smoke up your ass.
No, I drive for a living. I drive for a living. I don't want to drive either.
I like
exactly. See, you guys don't want to drive. And I told you I could go either. I could go either or. It doesn't make a difference. I just offered mine.
It's not just that. Put a poll up. People, you tell me, what would you like? How would you like to consume opening day? Any other game is fine, but opening day, would you like to consume that in a theater room with 3 dudes with the lights off, quiet, and a recliner? Or would you like to experience that in an open air room with a 120-inch projector screen and noise going around, quiet, and fucking and food and meats just falling into your mouth?
Who said it'd be quiet? It's a 135-inch 4K theater.
It's a fucking theater room, man.
It's not small. You didn't been up there. It's massive, actually. My entire ego fits in there. My entire ego fits in there.
Nobody cares.
Either way, I don't matter. But I'm gonna have to leave early because we gotta be on that Bleacher Report. But either way,
Blake just made a comment about my mic. Yeah, there's trash. My house is struck by lightning. I still don't have it set up, and I'm using garbage ass stuff. I looked good today though. I did gotta say that.
Great. Gators losing to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir will be nice too.
Fucking Cali Bucks. Salmon probably has the nicest house. What do you think? I'm fucking poor? You think I don't have a nice house?
$170,000 an hour to deliver packages. All right.
Kidding me? You know how much I make a year?
That's a lot.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go get my UPS shirt.
Little do they know who actually has the nicest house. Look at these curtains, bro. You think them motherfuckers are cheap?
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, I can't not say this.
Those are actually empty.
You have one window. You somehow have one window that has 2 curtain rods on it. It doesn't make any sense to me why there isn't just one rod. You could have 2 curtains, but why do you have 2 rods? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense.
100-year-old house, bro. 100-year-old house. You got to do weird shit to make shit look good. 100-year-old house.
No, you don't.
Bo LaFrenchie says my pops work for UPS. He probably left you a nice,
Yeah. Bo's probably talking.
You're well off, bro.
Yeah, he's probably talking to us from one of his 43 phones because he's so fucking rich from his dad's inheritance.
Yeah.
Cali's starting to learn. I work for UPS and I'm a barber and I own barbershops.
You own like 12 barbershops.
Barbers make fucking lots of money, bro.
And Stank's got money because he's super fucking cheap. Ain't going anywhere.
Just like Gronk, I've never spent one check I've made. Not even one. I have them all.
Good for you. You got that sugar mama. Anyway.
I do, bro.
53-man roster. Check it off your list. We nailed it, dude. Holy shit. That was awesome.
That was an amazing,
killed it.
Hey, where else can you guys come for the hard hitting, roster breakdown and film?
My favorite part was when Sammer said Josh Skewell or whatever his name was. Like, who's that? Yeah,
no idea.
He's a Buccaneer.
That's why I chose that man's name.
Yeah, he's Buccaneer.
I'm gonna change the thumbnail and just have him on there. No one will have
the best super chat ever. I'll let you read it, Sammer.
Baker.
LDBC's most wanted. $1.99. Baker dissected the D and put balls in hands. 17-0. 100%.
Our boys are
wow, you just brought the Lord out of that Sammer right there, and that's how much you agree with that.
I've never.
I lost my mic and everything.
All the years we've been doing this, and we've been around Sammer, I've never seen Sammer sneeze.
I didn't. Humans sneeze all the time, but deities, I didn't know.
He's glitching out. He needs a patch. He needs a new download.
Yeah, my OS is not supposed to have sneezes in it. What's next? Feet. I can't say it. Oh, hey, thanks for watching Loose Cannons, guys.
We'll be back 3 shows a week next week.
3 shows a week and a bunch of other amazing announcements. The Bucking Idiots. We got a bunch of fun shit coming. Oh, and loosecannonstravel.com. If you guys want to party with us in Green Bay, with Jason Light, with the Buccaneers, at the Buccaneers Team Hotel.
Stanker,
the frozen tundra. All right.
Take your shirt off.
Do you want to see Stanker's nipples?
Who wants to see my nipples in the cold? Look how
in the cold.
Who wants to go? We're getting our fucking shirtless picture at the frozen tundra. Who's going with us?
Hey, go Bucs.
Go Bucs.